on all our channels, including online and Anaheim TV Channel 3. The first order of business is to salute our flag. Commissioner Castro will lead us in the flag salute.
Please stand if able. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next, I will ask the Planning Commission Secretary to take a verbal roll call vote of all planning commissioners.
Chair Walker, Vice Chair Tran Martin,
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman,
Here.
Commissioner Perez, Commissioner Castro,
Here.
Commissioner Abdul Rahman,
Yeah.
and Commissioner Kelly.
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum.
Thank you. If you would all please silence your phones so that they don't disrupt the proceedings, we would appreciate that. The doors at the back of the room are automatic. They open when you get close to them, and they do not close until you have walked down the hall. Please move away from the automatic doors and allow them to close. Today, we have one public hearing item on our agenda. I would ask members of the public who wish to speak on a public hearing item to please complete a yellow speaker card and give it to staff if you have not already done so. The cards can be found on the table at the entrance. Please note that the public comments are limited to 3 minutes, and we ask that you keep your remarks as brief as you can. We are influenced more by the content of your testimony than the length of your presentation. First, we provide an opportunity for any member of the public to speak on items of interest to the public that are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the commission that are not on tonight's agenda. Is there anyone here to speak at this time? Okay. Seeing none, prior to beginning the public hearing, I will ask any planning commissioners for any disclosures they wish to make regarding the public hearing item on today's agenda. Okay. Please note that the actions taken by the Planning Commission tonight will be final unless an appeal is filed with the city clerk. The appeal deadline is Thursday, February 19th, 2026 at 5 p.m. Appeal forms and information are available on the city clerk's webpage. I will now begin the public hearing and ask staff to present item number 1. Mrs. Ito.
Thank you. Good evening, Vice Chair Tran Martin and members of the Planning Commission. Item number 1 before you this evening is a request for approval of a conditional use permit to establish a community and religious assembly use for Recovery Road, a business located within the existing industrial building at 2220 East Winston Road. The half-acre project site is shown as the green highlighted parcel and is one of several parcels and buildings within Stadium West Business Center. It is in the industrial zone and designated for industrial land uses in the general plan. Surrounding uses within the business center include wholesale distributor and manufacturing use to the north, wholesale and distribution uses to the east, and a general contractor to the south, and a manufacturing use to the west. The approximately 8,000 square foot building is currently operating as a warehouse used by Recovery Road, a nonprofit community organization where essential goods and services are provided to individuals in need by appointment only. The building consists of office and warehouse spaces used for storage of goods. The proposed interior tenant improvements would reconfigure 13,000 square feet of the existing floor area into a multiple-purpose space for peer support recovery meetings. The new storage racks would also be included to improve the internal functionality of the warehouse in support of the ongoing operations. Support meetings would consist of peer-led gatherings of 20 to 30 attendees and would be held Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., with occasional Saturday and Sunday meetings as needed. Staff will be present at these meetings to ensure attendees leave promptly. Given the assembly use would operate after 5 p.m., when other on-site businesses are generally closed, parking supply would be greater and available to accommodate the anticipated attendance. This was confirmed by parking surveys conducted during evening hours on 7 separate days, during which 252 spaces of the 259 parking spaces were available. The project meets all the required findings for a conditional use permit as the proposed community and religious assembly use is compatible with the surrounding land uses. The operational plan combined with the available parking supply would ensure that adequate parking is provided to accommodate the daily needs and not result in adverse impacts to the surrounding properties, traffic, or parking conditions. The project qualifies for a Class 1 existing facilities exemption under the California Environmental Quality Act, as it does not expand the existing business or increase the intensity of the use beyond historic levels. For these reasons, staff recommends approval of the application subject to conditions of approval. That concludes my presentation. Staff and the applicant are available to answer questions.
Perfect, thank you. Do any commissioners have any questions? Okay, I will now open the public hearing and invite the applicant to come forward if they wish to make any remarks. Welcome. Thank you. Do any commissioners have questions of the applicant? Okay. Do we have any members of the public here for public comment? Okay. I will now close the public hearing and open it to the commissioners for comments for.
I'll move for approval per staff's recommendation.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Can we get a?
Five yes votes, the motion carries.
Thank you, congratulations. Do any commissioners have any updates that they wish to share? Okay. I will turn it over to staff for any updates.
Yes, I'd like to provide a quick overview of upcoming Planning Commission agenda. So the February 23rd PC meeting will be canceled due to a lack of agenda items, and the next regularly scheduled meeting will be on March 9th. The March 9th meeting, just to preview, will include a request for a minor use permit and a variance, and that's associated with an electronic reader board sign at the YMC facility on Broadway. The March 23rd meeting will include a request for a tentative parcel map to subdivide industrial property into 3 parcels. And as for a quick update on City Council-related items, on February 24th, City Council will consider the Wyndham Hotel density modification that Planning Commission provided a recommendation on December of last year. And lastly, the council's most recent meeting on February 3rd, the applicant for the festival residential project proposal requested a continuance, and that item was continued to March 3rd. And that wraps up the updates. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, the Planning Commission is adjourned to the meeting of Monday, March 9th, 2026. Thank you. In and out, in and out.
8 minutes.
In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. We don't mess around.